Okay, everyone, and welcome back. I'm joined today by the developer of Doki Doki Abridged, Kronos.
Hi, I'm Kronos. In addition to what I mentioned before about the if someone goes through the game blindly and just gets the Sayori route, they kind of get to that bit there, and I tend to feel like that little line works better if they've already gone through either Yuri's and or Natsuki's route by that
Yeah.
point. Um, so in that context, I should have made it work as its stand on its own a little bit better in case someone does run across that and then continues on, because it just kind of, without that context, it just kind of feels like I'm going, yeah, they're dating now, what of it?
Yeah, right, like,
Which, I
okay,
mean, I am
and
kind of, but not in the way that I think a lot of people think I was.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Finding Natsuki words.
I mean, it doesn't matter now that I've implemented the system that, lets you see the score literally.
Yeah.
But, what was I going to say? The general thing for... I basically had a list of... Nope, I don't want to answer you right now, phone, because that's a spam call. I basically had in my mind a running list of, oh, you want to go for this character? Go for this, this, and this, because even though there will be some that go for another character, statistically speaking,
More often than not,
they're going to just work.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Like, not that I want to try and retread old ground, but basically, there are multiple instances of each of these phrases I put in on purpose, and some of them don't have the same score, sort of thing. So, yada yada.
Nice. I didn't realize that the same one might not have the same score throughout.
Exactly,
That's pretty
yeah.
great.
That was, for the first run through, I am fine with fucking with the player like that, basically.
I love it.
By the way, I didn't suddenly just get noisier, did I?
Yeah, you did.
I did? Damn it. I turned a fan on. I have a little fan on the desk. How about now?
Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay, good. I just had to move it out of the way.
Oh, wait. I won the poem game? Cool. In that case, help me put this manga on the top shelf in the closet. I was watching this scene this morning. I love this shit.
Wait, you're really short. Why would you want to put it on the top shelf?
Oh my god, I can't believe you just insinuated that I'm short. I'm just petite, but totally not in a cute way, and I'm perfectly capable of doing things other people that are taller than myself can do. Anyway, if I don't go put it up on the top shelf myself, Monica throws them into the sun. I really wish you'd cut that out. The stuff's expensive after all. I'm not sure, but that might be why my overly strict father takes issue with me reading it so much. That, or because I've had to repeat this last year of high school 5 times already.
Well, okay, I'll say it in a second. Wait, really? How old are you?
Well, if you were capable of basic math, you'd know I'm 23. I'm not stupid like you are. I just don't give enough of a shit to graduate.
So, I know the sort of, the generic and meme joke would be, ha, she's underage, ha, or, whatever sort of shit crap. I want to turn that on its head specifically of, no, actually, she's the oldest one here, sort of thing. Though, the problem is I never go and establish that everyone else is younger. I briefly thought of doing something turns out Yuri's 13, or something stupid like that.
Right.
I thought, I'm not going to touch that, actually. That's
Which, I mean, you go into great detail about handling Yuri's height.
Yeah.
But
I was like, age is gonna be... I can't make a joke like that. That will definitely be too weird.
Not in this community, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Oh, wait, so you're actually not a loli? Whew. I feel a lot less creepy for finding you cute and attractive now.
Oh my god, why would you even say that I'm not cute by any conceivable measurement? And I hate you and everything you stand for. But seriously, you think I'm attractive? Thanks. I hate it. Baka baka rar. Anyway, wanna read some manga now?
One issue I have with the writing here is that entire thing about, oh, help me get this on the top shelf, I completely dropped that here and they're just reading now. That wasn't intentional, I just should have done that. Cool, everyone else just spits on me. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sure. So...
Cool, everyone just spits on me whenever I ask them.
So, what are we reading anyway?
Parfait Girls. It's about...
Now, of course, this doesn't work as a auditory gag. It sounds Mo as hell.
Just because it employs a particular visual aesthetic doesn't mean it's not worthwhile.
No, not the genre. I mean, like the guy from the Three Stooges. That's why I capitalized his name back there. The title sounds like what you'd see on a title card at the start of one of those shorts.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I know I've been half-heartedly calling you stupid this whole time, but now I'm being totally serious when I say that's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard.
That joke actually is pretty crap. I would go and redo that.
I mean, I like it, but I also,
there's a difference between haha, that's so weird and out there, and I need 2 crowbars and a mallet to get this joke in the position to work, and unfortunately that's the latter more than the former.
So good job on that whole dense thing.
Thanks, I tried. Anyway, you want to read this thing now?
Sure. ...
Time passes.
So, what do you think so far?
Well, to be honest...
Gosh, I sure would love to share opinions with someone actually capable of having unique ideas and emotions. If only there was some way to... What the hell? Get out of here! I'm almost done! Fine. Anyway, you were saying?
Right, I actually have no idea. Everything went black and time passed or something? I don't think I actually saw a single thing from it.
We do say baka baka rar in this house quite a bit.
Right.
Are you kidding me with this right now? I go out of my way to bring my favorite Yuri... That's right. I go out of my way to bring my favorite Yuri manga just for you, and you can't even bother to look at it?
Wait, Yuri? You mean the genre, or you mean the person?
First one, then the other. And eventually it's both.
I am not too proud to admit I ripped that joke from Futurama. The first one, then the other thing.
Oh, okay. But my point is that you'd have known it was about Yuri, if you'd bothered to pay attention. I can't believe you wouldn't guess it was going to have Yuri in it. The title's the most Yuri-sounding thing ever.
Pardon. May I ask why my moniker is being stated and reiterated so often here?
Natsuki was trying to show me her Yuri. Side note, the original playthrough, if you see, like Afro Zero's playthrough of it, it was just, Natsuki was trying to show me her Yuri. And then someone in the chat of that video was like, you should have made it Yuri. I was like, damn it, they're right. So.
Nice. Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, really? You never informed me that was the nature of your manga.
Well, you kept spitting on me whenever I got to the word manga. I never got the chance to finish.
I'm sorry for discharging on you, Natsuki. I never knew.
I had to make sure I worded this whole section correctly so people didn't think I meant she was peeing on her or something. So that's why I make sure to establish the spitting thing early on.
I fucking love it.
It's okay. At least yours would make me smell like tea for the rest of the day. I don't know what exactly Sayori eats, but it's rank. I accept your apology, Yuri.
Thank you, Natsuki. Natsuki, may I inquire about something? What are your plans after club? I might wish to give manga another chance. With you.
You promise to actually read something that I put out in front of you?
Absolutely.
Wait, what about me?
What about you?
Aren't I supposed to be the target of everyone's lust and affections or something?
What, just because you're the only boy here or something? Yeah, sorry, I'm not looking for something more than just a thing to put between my legs, someone. I've known Yuri long enough that I know that when she isn't spitting on me, she's a sweet, caring person.
That being another update to the line, because I was like, because the original line is like, I know that she's a sweet, caring person, and like, except I just established she spits on her whenever she brings up, the topic of manga.
Got it.
I should probably, at least have her point that out on some level.
Great.
Who also isn't a goddamn moron. And I hope she's willing to give me a chance.
Okay, we're moving on. This gag. We're moving on before you two start openly scissoring in class.
Oh, like a group craft project or something? Cool! I love scissoring. In fact, let's all pile on together and let's just start scissoring away. Wait, except for you, someone. Well, I don't think you're actually able to scissor with us. You just don't have the right anatomy? You know, ever since the nodal incident where you lost both your hands.
Reference to Calvin Hobbes.
Sorry about that again, by the way. Oh, I was wanting to ask, but didn't want to be that much of a bitch.
That line sucks. I would redo it. Nah, it's alright. It's actually not as difficult to live with as you'd think.
But anyway, the rest of us could start scissoring together right now. Oh, and don't forget gluing things together. If we make a sticky mess or something, then we can just scissor some more.
I feel the need to ask whether you actually comprehend what you're implying, Sayori.
We're moving on now. Scene's going bye-bye. Well, I'm gonna keep on repeating variations of the word scissor until somebody stops me.
You have officially stopped her.
Okay.
Okay.
And away
Who's
we
this
go
game?
here.
Who's this getting dumped on first? Let me think of commentary. Obviously, I went to the effort to make it so that every character has a I loved it, it's okay, and I hate it. You know, with this.
Right.
If I have to think about it, in terms of kind of like my favorites of them, I absolutely love the Natsuki. Okay, one. I love that. Natsuki likes manga or something, right? Maybe she'll be cool with just reading that and ignoring this poem thing. Huh? I didn't realize both Natsuki and Yuri were over here.
I can hardly fathom how long I ignored your presence without realizing how much of a mistake that is.
It's okay. I never knew you were such a wonderful person. I just love being around you, you know?
Oh, I get it now. They've just shared their poems with each other. Further, they clearly like each other's poems a lot and want to see more poetry from each other. It's so cool to see such enthusiasm from my fellow club members over this inane activity. Wow, your guys' poems must really be good if your responses to them are to make out with each other. Anyway, can I share poems with you on Natsuki? If you guys are finished anyway.
Yes, we'll continue this critique later.
Okay, well, whatever. Can we just hurry this up then? Give me your damn poem or whatever already.
Sure, I hope mine's good enough that you're willing to start making out with me, too. I should have removed this talk window for this bit so it's a little bit more obvious. Because I have noticed some people going like, wait, what was that? And it takes them a few seconds to go like, oh, behind the text box, she has knives, sort of thing.
Yuri gives out weird gifts, but right now, they're pretty useful.
Point taken.
Point.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, did you just make a knife pun? I can't believe you...
No, that was totally unintentional. I swear that wasn't on purpose.
Why should I believe that?
Well, a little help here, dude. Assuming direct control. I have reason to believe that not even the developer realized it was a pun until after a proofreader pointed it out. Yes, true story. Tormius was the proofreader in question.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was like, did you make a knife pun? Fuck, I did. And I didn't want to rewrite the line, so I was like, okay, I'll just roll it into its own weird-ass joke. Wow, that felt exactly the same as the rest of my life, since being remotely controlled by others isn't exactly new to me. Anyway, please read this.
Sure. Hang on.
Yeah, this is like, this is the she loves it one, which is great, but I still not that I'm saying go back and redo it or whatever, but my favorite is just definitely the okay. What do you mean just okay one, which is when she just is okay with it. Yeah. So,
One moment, please.
Sure.
Loading, please wait. Professional stream. I can't get at my bucket.
Damn it.
Your call is very important to us. Please
Yeah.
remain on the line, and a representative will be with you shortly.
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, here we go. Okay, day. Alright. There we go. Tormuse has been advised. Well...
Natsuki turns her head away from me to shout across the room.
Hey, babe!
You called, darling.
So I'm like, thought you might be interested, and then I shared the link for the stream. Tormuse is like, oh, neat, thanks! Yeah, professional stream.
Uh-huh. Yeah, me whistling fucking Spanish flea is professional. Yeah, sure.
I just want to know, how would you feel about adding in a third to our...
Natsuki then make two of those puppets you can make out of your hands with the lower jaws, your thumb, and the mouth is the curled hole of your index finger, and then repeatedly smacks them mouth first into each other, which would sound like this.
I'll think about it.
Does that mean you liked it?
Are you kidding? This is some of the best poetry I've ever read. You're a complete idiot, and I have no idea how you did this, but if I don't see more of this, we're gonna have some problems.
I've never played Undertale, but I was aware of the reference I could make there, and I was like, I need to write this so I don't make that, because
Wanna have a bad
I wanna
time?
make that reference. Yeah, exactly.
Understood?
Okay. I'll write some more like that for you then.
Good. Oh yeah, of course, I almost forgot. Oh my god, I hated that. You did something for me and wanted to be nice to me. I definitely did not appreciate it at all. Thanks for the poem, someone. Baka baka rap.
No problem.
Here, read mine. I gotta do some quick packing here. Yuri's being awesome and letting me move in with her right after club today. I never have to go home again.
Where's my daughter?
I tried. Blah blah, everything sucks because of course it does.
Yeah! Where did you come?
Did you understand it?
What? I don't...
Did you understand it?
Yeah?
Was it cute?
No.
Good.
Natsuki skips off in a way that I describe as cute, but I'm pretty sure I shouldn't express that at all right now. I gently fold up her poem, place it on her desk, and walk away slowly.
Gently.
Where's my next victim of a drive-by wording?
Yuri.
As I approach Yuri, I notice she's writing something in a notebook.
At that exact moment, the incredibly intelligent but strangely aloof heroine discovered something new about herself, something she'd long suspected but never had a way to confirm, until now. But there was no way to deny what was in her heart and what she knew to be true. Try as she might, the tall, young, purple-haired tea expert could no longer deny the destiny that lay before her, nor the rush of feelings swelling within her abundant... posture? No, that's hardly the right word. There must be a more appropriate word for breast that still retains the poetry, but does not invoke thoughts of memories.
I would have to rewrite this joke a little bit if I ever went through this again, simply because in hindsight I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would she use the word posture for it? That's the fandom thing, sort of thing. Like,
It still works, Kronos.
I suppose, but not well enough for me, I guess. Anyway, go on.
Well, not immediately, at least. Regardless, the incredibly confident and supremely competent heroine could no longer deny the unfathomable stirring of emotions within herself, and there was absolutely no denying the strangely pink forest directly in front of her face as she held the Duchess's legs.
Oh, hey, what are you writing?
What? What are you referring to?
Whatever you're writing down in your notebook. It sounds like it's some sort of fantastical self-insert coming out of Raj that's got a stand-in for Natsuki as well. I mean, I wouldn't know personally, but I'm assuming the carpet matches the drapes.
Me second.
Yes. Also, yes.
Uh-huh. Cool, can I read it?
I'll send you an advance copy once I hear back from my publisher.
Neat. Anyway, you want to do the poem thing now?
Sure.
I hand her my poem. I think this is the variation on this that is seen, like, I've seen the least people going through, since, if I'm guessing right, this should be the she hates it scene. So, what do you think? Well, Yuri slowly walks up to me and just kind of looms overhead.
Yep, nope, I have not been through this variation. That's crazy. Okay, cool.
Oh, wow, okay. Can I help you?
I request that you still yourself. The difficulty of an examination is exponentially increased when the subject fails to remain stationary.
Examination? What? I suddenly feel her hands part my hair away from my scalp as she starts feeling around on my skull. Okay, seriously, the hell are you doing?
I am searching for something.
Cool, awesome, great. What exactly are you searching for? Hello?
This makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I know this doesn't make any sense, especially since you're the one who's supposed to be making it! Instead, I'm trying to figure out if you're practicing to be a hairdresser or if I've got lice or something. Yuri lets out a short release of breath as she hops back to within acceptable personal space distance for someone who might try to stab me at some point.
I expected to locate some evidence of prior cranial trauma, particularly healed instances whose age would suggest they occurred early within your infancy.
Oliver, welcome to the stream.
It would give reason as to the subpar quality of your writings.
What?
I was looking for a scar because your poem is so bad that
I'm trying to, by the way, with this, make it sound like it's hurting her to simplify her language
Right.
so much.
I mean that I guessed you were dropped on your head as a baby.
Oh. Why?
Oh, for fornication's sake! That is the question I am attempting to answer someone. For what possible reason would you produce writings of this caliber?
Oh, that's easy. My pen was almost out of ink, so I intentionally wrote really short words for the poem.
Who do I like most? Kronos.
Shut up.
Could you perhaps have avoided this issue by purchasing a new pen?
Oh, yeah, I could have, but I was lazy.
That is a significantly more mundane reason than I was expecting. Though, that does, annoyingly, rather make sense. Still, though, it's awful.
Oh, well, duh. I'm, like, really bad at words and stuff, too.
Yeah, I, gathered that. Would you like an example written by someone who actually knows what they're doing?
Does it involve you questioning how much dumb I have more?
That outcome is extremely likely.
Aw.
All Doki's
Yuri
best Doki, but Monica best girl.
Yuri hands me a thesaurus. What? This is your poem?
Oh, heavens no. I'm merely trying to demonstrate my process for generating a poem. Observe.
She flips the book open to some random page. There are a bunch of words struck through in it. What? What is this?
Whenever I generate poetry, I reference this specific instance of this thesaurus. It is my collective word pool. I intentionally disallow myself from ever reusing a word that I have already previously utilized in a poem. Ergo, I am most certainly making full use of the English language, as was intended.
Side note, oh shit, I just lost my train of thought. I'll think it up later, probably. Wait, aren't we speaking in Japanese right now? We live in Japan.
No, we live in Japan, which speaks whatever language the translator is getting paid to work in. Which is also why they're underpaid and should definitely get a bigger bonus this year for all the hard work they've put in.
I agree on this point fully, as I too believe that translators deserve more substantial compensation than they've so far been given. Also, would it kill you guys to let us build time when we go to the bathroom? Seriously, no other company has forced me to track my shitting time so closely.
I agree, it's absurd. Further, the health insurance plan is a joke, and should most certainly include dental as an option. Anyway, the stupid characters run out of lines for me to soapbox on, so here's her fucking poem. Side note, it was absurd to translate.
For obvious reasons, you'd very quickly run into the problem of, great, how many variations of as and the are there in the language? Oh, right, there aren't. So, that's an obvious exception, but that's too stupid to put into the joke and actually make it work.
I love it. Okay. Oh gosh. And see, this is where it gets good. Everybody who knows me knows I have a tendency to be verbose. Very verbose. But I will admit this one I even struggle with this one sometimes. Kelpie's subsidiary to the Refulgence.
Cirrus.
Yeah. I was checking to make sure it wasn't an S. Fuck you!
The cirruses of my cilium irradiate inferior to the ochre lembancy, suffusing. It's imperative that it be this definite. The antipodal vestigial sodium luminar to have thwarted the shibboleth of chronology. The remotest hitherto to be dislodged by the noisome cyan chroma of the offing. I moisten. Fuck you! You're a child! You're a goddamn child! And I love it.
But, so here, as you probably already know, it's literally her first poem, except I just used the thesaurus to make every. The thing is, when I was using thesaurus.com or whatever, and I forget exactly what the original word is there, but it's like, let's see, what could I use for I moisten? Well, that's too easy for me to not use. Boink! Continue on.
Imperturbable, insufflating zephyr of the nonce, but extant in the antecedent. The coruscation scintillates. I quiver countenance. It just makes me so happy! Okay.
I learned something.
May I inquire as to your celebration?
And it's we're talking about words here. One thing that does annoy me with a lot of these is how many people misread that as celebration. No, celebration.
Yeah, he's thinking too hard.
She's braining.
Do you dislike it that much? Has it, perhaps instead, put you into a stupor of awe and wonder? I'd really prefer some input as to your thoughts and feelings on my poetry, if it's possible.
I'm pretty sure it's not possible, Yuri.
What? Why is it so?
I'm fairly certain that someone here is having a stroke.
I taste key lime pie. And that's a reference to the comic Earth World.
Oh, joy. Okay.
Yuri, please, be more careful next time.
Who's gonna yell at me this time?
Monica.
Hey, Monica, would you please...
Natsuki.
Wait, what? What about her?
She's the one who would most appreciate your poem, someone.
Huh? But I haven't even shown it to you yet. How could you know? Monica rips the poem out of my hand and proceeds to start reading it. Huh, that was strange. Somehow I just stood here and watched her read my poem repeatedly for the last 17,984 years.
There, I've read it, and I'm still right. You believe me now? Did you say her?
I think I really have to go to the bathroom all of a sudden.
Whatever. You can go after you read my poem, someone. It's specifically regarding a particularly important realization I've had recently. I'll admit it's a bit abstract compared to most poems, so it may be difficult for you to pick up on the subtext and implications.
You fucking idiot.
Error report 894UL7. Beep boop. Boop. Accepting input. Get some reality. If reality is lesser than
or equal to.
Hey!
lesser than
No,
or
no, no.
equal to
I
video
want to bring
game.
up specifically how many people like see, and I get why they do this because it's this sort of quasi code thing, and they're like, let's just go with the words I can see here,
Right.
sort of thing. But most people like skip over the logic there that I put in to say.
Oh no, like it totally. Like, well, again, I've been coding, so like I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
kind of appreciate it.
Yeah, yay.
Zorft. Run inconspicuously win heart of player.exe if player underscore heart
Not equal to.
yeah, does not equal mine. Clankasuit, run what the fuck, screw all of these other hoes.exe. Else, run like a normal ass VN or something.exe. Run clicking noises for duration 344 hours.
Yay. What is this exactly?
Whoops.
Monica rips the paper out of my hand. Also, side note, if I, redoing stuff, I would go back and actually change that, like, to look like the fucking sort of like 80s computer font sort of thing. as
Yeah,
opposed to her
like what happens if we use the other dash thing in Discord. Same kind of premise.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's you, not me.
Well, I'm trying to follow the conversation that's happening in chat, too.
Yeah, I get you.
How did I accidentally give you a page of my diary?
What did you mumble under your breath loudly enough that the narration picked up on, but I didn't? That joke's kind of weak.
I love it. Die in a fire. Not you, player. I mean, player. Oh, I meant someone. Whatever, just move on already, damn it.
Does that mean I can use the bathroom now?
No.
I'm glad I didn't go into the further implications of the MC just exploding in a mountain of poop or something.
No, there's a mod. Supposedly, there's a mod for that. If you ask Jedi Dev, he can point you in that direction.
Yeah, no, thank you. Who's going to... Oh, right, there's only the one option left.
Hi, someone. No, stop it. Bad character, bad. No, wait, let me... Ow!
Yep, you got it. Monica proceeds to smack Saori in the head with a roll of newspaper. Pictured newspaper.
Not pictured, the not pictured shit, just, oh god.
There's a very specific reason I do that whole not pictured joke repeatedly, and I'll admit this is kind of slightly petty. There was someone in the DDLC modding community a while back who was complaining vocally like, why didn't Dan animate the cookie and show the cookie for that scene, the cookie scene? Like, it's like, the response is, it's a visual novel. You use your imagination while playing it for stuff like that. You just use the words to visualize the thing. So, like, I thought about it, and, like, every time I bring up a prop or something like that, I'm just like, not pictured this thing. Because you don't fucking need to know about it.
Right. Oh my god, that's fucking... I didn't know that. Jesus. Oh, I wasn't doing anything, I swear. Uh-huh. Sure.
That was actually pretty mean.
Oh, please. You do remember how I essentially bullied and fundamentally altered her into killing herself in the original game, right? Oh, right.
That's my line. Give it. Oh, right. This kind of Oh, right. This kind of seems tame in comparison.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about my appointment later. I need to hurry this along. You mean the killing yourself thing? You scheduled that as an appointment? Yeah. I really don't want to miss it. Thanks, Monica.
The only thing I would change about that is I would instead make the ease out much slower, so she would just kind of slide off screen.
Yeah,
over
definitely.
The course of, like, 3 seconds. Oh, damn it! I missed that. I try very hard to capitalize always the first letter, even when it's like a ... thing.
Oh no! Hang on, I fix. Because I know that you need to see the console too, so there, maybe.
No, that's fine. I can go find it. Like.
No, I was talking about chat.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get what you're saying. I looked at chat now. So the whole thing about, oh, you can't do rollback, can you? No, that's sad. All right. Anyway, what'd you think of the poem?
Oh, whoops. Well, I haven't actually read it yet.
Oh, for... Okay, now can I ask you what you think?
Nah, it's alright. I mean, I'm probably gonna like it no matter what. I have the highest average score per word. You'd have to be really trying to make me hate it. To make me, well, hate it.
And now with the extra poem word score system thing I put in, it's easier to see all those variations. Anyway, yeah, that makes sense. Your standards always were pretty low.
Oh, hey! That reminds me. I want you to be my boyfriend.
Can you, like, ask me that later or something? I've kind of got this, poem thing to deal with, so...
I literally wrote this about 3 seconds ago. Well, there aren't any therapists in this universe, so I guess this is the closest thing I have to being able to confront my own crippling issues with self-worth, as well as dealing with the unrequited love I harbor every day for my next-door neighbor, whom I've somehow convinced to join this club with me because I'm lonely and yearn for him. I'm always happy and stuff, except when I'm not, particularly when I'm alluding to it in a somewhat thinly veiled way. I still want breakfast.
I bet she does.
So, what'd you think?
I don't get it. Like, whatever you're trying to say with this is completely beyond me. I have no idea what any of this means.
Thanks. I'd almost forgot about my appointment later.
I've now shown everyone my poem. Woo-hoo. I'd probably feel a greater sense of accomplishment if literally anyone here noticed that all I did was scribble 20 random words onto a page.
Hey, someone?
Yeah?
Can you help us settle an argument we've been having?
What argument?
We've been viciously screaming at each other for the past 12 minutes. How could you have not realized this?
Oh, sorry. I thought you two were just getting kinky again and that your safe word was bitch or something.
No, that's... no.
Perfect.
Anyway, we're arguing over whose style of poetry is better.
Why? They both just shrug at me.
Seemed like an enjoyable pastime.
Anyway, whose poem is better, someone?
So, just because of how, like, this choice makes absolutely no difference, obviously. But, I consider, obviously, the Sayori one the best because it has the most content in it. Because the other ones are basically just the one who wins insults the other one who didn't, and then, they respond back with their own version of an insult. Anyway. Maybe if I say Natsuki, then Yuri won't read me into an aneurysm again. Yuri's poem was at least like... Oh, whoops. Natsuki's? I mean, at least hers didn't make my brain bleed.
Suck on that, you slut!
Oh, proceed to copulate with a heavily oxidized kitchen utensil.
I couldn't
Okay.
think of a more fancy way to say fork.
Okay, seriously, guys, why are you even arguing right now?
They both just shrugged at her.
I suspect it is something to do with the sudden presence of a male influence in our club.
Yeah, we're probably subconsciously fighting over someone's affection.
Wait, I thought you two were an item now. I know this is supposedly a harem game or something, I think.
I was looking for Illy Size, now it's Illy Giggles. Yes, Freddy. A running gag for anyone who has been through this bond we share. We use voice lines, but they're not lines, they're vocalizations. And I have to tweak the sound on my sound clips because apparently they are just a little bit softer than Ryan's. So in trying to hear the times that my vocalizations would occur, Freddy was on the hunt for Illy Size because Yuri sighs a lot. But so does MC. Yonder MC. Anyway.
Gotcha. But I've totally blown it with you two. Why would either of you care about me? They both just shrug it.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. So long as you hurry up and finish your argument so we can move the hell on. Understood, Monica. I just need to recall where we were.
I think I remember. You mind?
Damn it! Posing issue.
No kidding. Damn, I
Natsuki is
missed it.
deordered behind Monica, which doesn't make sense there.
Oh.
I'm very particular and picky about posing, if you couldn't tell.
Not at all, please.
Yuri steps back slightly as Natsuki walks past her and waits for Natsuki to continue. And the only reason that line right there exists is because I want to do as little work as possible, so I just copy-pasted the code from the original game for this segment up here. And if I didn't have them literally walk past one another, then I would have to replace all the positions, and I was just like, I don't want to fucking...
You're just like, fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
love
she
it.
walks past her.
Okay, so if I remember right...
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Huh? That's not what I... Aw. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that someone appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Why does this seem... Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Wait, is this?
No. Holy shit, you cannot seriously be doing this again.
Is everyone okay?
Okay, first off, fucking move already, sheesh.
I like how often I see people, like, seeing that whole thing and thinking I just posed it poorly. You know, with Monica being kind of on the
Oh
side
no,
there.
it's perfect.
And then, you know, Sayori comes in and they're just like, oh, well, I guess she's there. And it's like, no, that was intentional.
Second, no. Both to you and this sequence in general.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as someone started showing up.
Yes, here we go. Silicon Sister ironically ended this argument. Please wait. No.
Oh, what the hell? That's not supposed to be there. Huh.
And now you are, Natsuki. We are not doing this bullshit argument again right now. Pull yourselves together. We need to discuss the festival planning already. Trying to waste my time again with this shit. Please.
So, quick aside here. I was originally going to have like a commissioned piece of art for the the stupid Giganto boob thing, but which is why there's that later joke about it's not over the top enough, because I wanted it to be stupidly over the top, like them, not just kind of looking like slightly bigger. And credit to who made this, thank you very much, but it's not exactly a great thing either, because you can look and see the shading basically over things it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it still fucking works.
yeah.
And so does this.
Yep. So, this is a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, look, are you guys gonna go test them out already or not?
Later.
Cool, can I watch?
This doesn't
It
involve
doesn't
you.
involve you.
If you don't come along for this next scene transition right now, I'm throwing an even bigger set on you, someone.
I can't tell if I would want that or not.
Okay, ew. You're not supposed to be into it.
Why not? Those two clearly are.
What about me? Can I get some?
No, I'm not just giving out huge breasts. Besides, I've looked into the code. If you live long enough, you'll eventually get there.
Really? Cool. F.
Yup.
Starting to feel pretty down.
Finally! Anyway, enough with your feelings and other useless crap I don't care about. The
Now,
festival's
quick aside here.
Yeah.
This is the start of the big section that's like I've mentioned here and there I have a problem with this section, I have a problem with that section. This is the start of the first major section where I'm like, I dislike most of what I did here. There's a few things here and there I like, but most of this I would heavily rewrite and probably chop down a bit were I to go through this again.
Well, you do
Just
have
'cause-
to do the update, Kronos.
Yes, I'm aware, and that's probably one of the things I'm going to do. You remember how I was mentioning before, I like how I comically went over and then everyone guilted me into joining. Yeah, expect that kind of here.
I can't wait. And where's it gonna happen first, Kronos?
Japan, I think.
You feel good about that? Do you?
No, because it's like the weird fake Japan. I don't even know what their conversion rate is over there. It's weird.
The abridged update, whenever the heat death of the universe occurs and it's finally ready for us, will be
that's
seen
DDRR.
first here. The festival's coming up soon, and we need to do something for it because of course we do. Also, it's one of the only events in this game that I actually want to get to, since I just might be able to connect with more real people that way.
Wait, really? You want to get to the festival for that?
Yeah, actually. Dan mentioned it in one of the 1-year anniversary streams.
Huh, never realized that.
Same.
Yeah, that, like, this entire quick aside here is literally because when I saw those, which I really need to get around to watching the last one. I never finished that because fucking life. But
I'm behind too. I caught little bits of it.
yeah, but like the thing is, he did mention that, and I was like, I never realized that because I have for DDR and other work, I have a gigantic fucking document of okay, what's everything I can notice about this character, that character for characterization purposes, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I never realized that that's why he was trying to show Monica getting to the festival so hard. Like,
It makes sense.
yeah, it does. It totally makes sense. I just assumed it was I want to go on a date with the player sort of thing. Not.
It makes way more sense than OGEM.
Yeah. Well, okay. I can't comment on EM because I've never played it. So,
Kronos.
What? I haven't played most mods. It's not that I singled out EM or something. I've played very few mods.
Okay. I know, right? Blew my mind too. And I'm the character that originally did it. Illy is triggered. Anyway, that's why the rest of this crap is dumb and doesn't matter to me unless I can spend more time talking in your direction, someone. So, we need to make the festival good, and the game's forcing me to let someone go with one of you guys over the weekend because of course it is. I really don't care enough about whatever you do anyway. I'm sure it'll just generically go over well or something anyway. So I'm going to go, I don't know, practice my piano or get some lunch or use the bathroom or something. I'll be back once I'm actually supposed to be involved again.
So, festival. Right. I haven't even asked yet. What are you guys actually any good at?
Nothing whatsoever.
That's not true. You're an excellent friend. The best friend I've ever had.
One might say dearest friend.
Also probably my only friend, but a great friend first and foremost. Yeah, I can't imagine my life without you being a supporting role in my life. I hate how I wrote that now that I'm reading it. In my life from a distance that is both tantalizing and close, but far enough to remain what anyone with eyes can see is a friend.
Oh, Illy, come on. And it's funny that you mentioned that way. I learned when we did the demo reveal for Shrieking Violet, I came to understand very quickly that the best way to proofread is to do it out loud.
Yeah.
Because as head proofreader and co-writer for a lot of the content on the Shrieking Violet demo, the thing made it out with more errors than this bond we share. So many more errors, and it was just embarrassing. So I realized that if I was gonna do it, I needed to do it out loud.
Yeah, I get you. Whenever I do writing, whenever I do writing, I usually silently to myself and read through it, and I usually catch it there. But obviously, I missed that one.
Actually, I need to go too. I need to hit up a hardware shop on the way home.
Why's that?
My ceiling is just one of those acoustic drop tile ceilings that can't actually support any weight. I need to demolish it, expose the trusses above it, and rebuild a drywall ceiling with some new structural beams as the framework behind it. Then I'll need to paint it to match the previous color of the room, which also means I need to put down a tarp over everything to make sure none of my stuff gets paint on it. Actually, I'll need to do that first if I'm doing the demolition work. Wait, that's right. First, I'll need to permit all of this, and to do that, I need to contact an engineer to do the load calculations and plans and sign off on them for the city's approval. And that's assuming the authority having jurisdiction doesn't return the plans with comments that are required to be addressed before they approve the plans. Darn it, why didn't I think of any of this 6 months ago?
Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and ring those bells. That's all I have for today. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye, everyone.